Okay, guys, we're headed into the home stretch before this critical midterm election. Republicans are offering no solutions to any of the problems that America faces. In fact, they're blaming Democrats for things like inflation, when in fact, it's the Republicans that have allowed massive corporations to get away with, well, this. Take a listen.
This chart, what is the biggest driver of inflation during the pandemic? The blue is the dark blue is the recent period.
It would be corporate profits.
And what is that percentage?
It is 54%, and that number does stay that level of high if you update that number to more recent numbers as well.
So over half of the increased prices people are paying are coming from increases in corporate profits.
Yes.
So just to break that down for you, that was California Congresswoman Katie Porter, a Democrat and total badass, questioning Mike Konzite, an economist, on why inflation rates have been spiking. And as in doing so, she absolutely destroys the GOP Republican mega lie that inflation is on Joe Biden and the Democrats. As you heard it right there from the horse's mouth, more than half of increased inflation costs are due to corporate greed, corporate profits, which are enabled and bankrolled and legislated by the Republican Party. The Democrats in the Inflation Reduction Act finally got through a minimum 15% corporate tax rate. They wanted to go for more, but they couldn't get it over the filibuster in the Senate. So this is why we must stack the Senate and the House with Democrats so that we can make corporations pay their fair share. Because what they're doing right now, they're increasing profits, stealing out of our pockets, and blaming it on the Democrats. And if they can do that and get more Republicans back into office, the Republicans will just continue to give them corporate tax breaks. Do you see the vicious, gross cycle? It's criminal. The rich are stealing from the poor. It's a tale as old as time, but most Americans aren't onto it because they're listening to right-wing propagandists or the talking points from the Republican Party. But if you look at the evidence, which I do, and you can trust that the information I'm giving you is accurate because I vet it out, because I'm a legitimate journalist. What I'm telling you is that the Republicans are good for the rich. They're bad for us. They are going to make sure that the rich get richer, and they will blame it somehow on us. So we're working harder and harder at the hamster wheel to help the corporations get richer. So share this video with your friends or your parents or anyone else who's caught up in the MAGA GOP lies. You heard it right there from the horse's mouth. When it comes to inflation costs, that lies on the GOP.